I think so.
Um,
Maybe bumpers. That's it.
I did the bumpers thing on the assembly 4 copy 1. I just forgot to move it into my folder.
Okay, yeah, give me. My computer's not happy with me. It's okay.
The bumper stuff in right now. I mean, it's just got most of the sections left.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm sure we can use this. It's okay. It I think it imports everything too. That's fine. Okay. Here it is. Here's the fun part. Okay. I guess we'll start with the shooter. Well, we'll start with the intake because it's changed a little bit. The intake stuff. Okay, this one's easier to look at. Okay. So in order to accommodate the shooter, I moved the motor down a little bit. So we had this catted out already before. So we just moved it down, and the new plate, it's a new new gearbox plate and a new intake plate. Actually, I think it's the same intake plate. Oh no, it's a different intake plate because of the different motor hole position and the different standoffs. This doesn't really need to be here though, so we can just use the old ones and put holes in it. If we wanna, we just have to cut this part and this new part out. Oh, I didn't catch this though. Yeah. And that's just to make the shooter part stuff work because the old intake, every time I tried to put the shooter in the position, it would always hit the motor no matter what. So, yeah. No, it fits right in between there. Okay. I think Cedric, you had to talk about what you did just now.
Yeah, it's kind of just a 3x3.
I think that sense it goes down about that.
Oh, did they? Because they, I don't think any of the pictures show like a top down, so I didn't really know. I just kept it at 3x3.
Let me see.
Let's look at it this way. We will.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think we went off of what we have, like, for the intake part, we went off of what we have right now in terms of, like, where we're putting the plate and stuff.
We don't have to adjust that intake thing with the 3x3. Just got the 3x3.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, because the old one still has this gap. Because, like, the current drivetrain has this little gap here, right? So that's where we're at right now. We can always move it and change it and stuff. So it's fine. Cedric, you going? You did other stuff, right?
Yeah, I added I tried to make development on electronics. It hasn't been going great, truth be told, but essentially I didn't know that the Navex was going to be on top of the Rio beforehand, but if you look on the plate to the side, that's what I think the mentors are trying to say about mounting the Rio to the side on a plate. So I tried to do that, but I was told that the Navex was going to be on the Rio and it had to be flat, so this may be abandoned, but that's the current situation on that. And then with like the rest of the electronics, I also did make a new motor mounts or Spark Max mounts for our drivetrain. That's the old one that's still in there. I haven't put them in yet. I was struggling.
Okay.
But yeah, those they're aligned with max pattern, so it's gonna be easy to just screw in straight into the drive rails or wherever we need it really. And I'm thinking for electronics to either do it on the brace, like where that small little plate is, or put it or put it on like the inside face of the bracing, like in the past. So yeah, but it's not. That's where my mind is at right now. But I haven't made like a full-on decision yet, or 100%. I also did realize at this point I don't know why I went and designed and cut a whole battery mount where we could probably just use the AndyMark battery mount, considering we're using their whole strap system. We may as well just use their battery mount. So I also did consider trying to do that.
You want to show it?
If I can find it.
Right now.
Okay. Okay.
You're happy with the script?
I mean, I think it's okay. I know the original plan was to put it on the inside face, but I think this may be arguably better because I think it's less wire bend for the battery, so I think it's okay where it is right now.
Wires and
I don't think it should, because we have this is the setup that we have on the current drivetrain that's at Lamar, and I think the wires stay fine. The wires are fine. So
pictures carefully because when you bend the wire in the first you're not going to do that. So you might have to
okay. That shouldn't be like a big issue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's perfect. Okay. Okay.
You're on right direction. Now that the connector, in theory, we could actually now from doing more work.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But the PDP, do you think it's too close to the battery, or like is the wire? Do you think is gonna be able to bend, or should I move it back, give it more space? Because right now it's kind of tight, but I don't know if it's
What you do is you put it on Velcro and then like you move it around. You know,
right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. The side to in terms of side to side, it should stay the same. It's just a matter of how close to the battery we want it to go, or stuff like that.
the timer.
Other assembly. 1 second. This thing. You have a problem. There you go. Yeah. There's a climber right now. Batzel.
Move it.
I don't think so. Oh, this was put here before the A-frame was there. Like, we can move it.
It is a balance.
I'm not sure where the balance is on this row. I think it's more on the backside, right? You know what I mean?
I guess it really doesn't even matter too much, right? If we're leaning forward, as long as we're not leaning so far forward.
Yeah, we have to like it's gonna we're gonna try and the road's gonna try and turn and as long as it doesn't turn too much, we should be fine. So you create a pendulum basically when we hang on the chain.
We could put it in front too.
Yeah, we could.
It'd look a lot-
I'd be careful with the front though. That seems like a lot of turning. Here, I think that's on my new version. Yeah, this hits a lot.
You have all the intake stuff in there, so it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's all gonna be really tight. Let's try and move it more.
We could just flip it so the motors are on the other side.
Maybe. Oh yeah, we could. Actually, yeah, we could. Actually, this looks like it doesn't. This looks like it fits right now. Except this. No, I think it looks like all of it fits right now. Where it is. Oh, I mean this right.
And the shooter pivots, so in theory we could just rotate the shooter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is more of like a CG question. Do you put it in front or you put it in the back? So
Yeah.
you might need to.
Most of our stuff is near the back, so I'm not sure. It probably is better on the back. Because I guess you put as close to the CG as possible, right? So you want it closer to the back. It's also gonna make the back heavier too if you put it closer to the back. So that's funny. All right, that's interesting. Yeah.
From working on electronics wise, this is a pretty good position, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we can still get our hands in there and work on electrical stuff.
Yeah. This whole front part's open.
So
Could we put the
find it there.
could we put the climber underneath the skirt if it's having conflicts?
Underneath the. Oh, I see what you mean. Like put the like. Let me move the mate. Actually, no. Part of it. Maybe I think this thing is. This is what you're talking about. Something like this.
Like sure,
There you go.
something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think you can go any more forward, so I think it's probably where you end up. This is not a bad place either. Oh, it's kind of annoying for electronics though.
Oh yeah.
But I guess we don't need this full beam here, right? We can like half of it.
Yeah.
I think you do want that cross brace
Yeah.
to it.
Oh shoot. So he comes in.
Depending on how it ties into the super big.
Yep.
It's definitely a lot lower.
Mm-hmm. What's the?
We need to go higher with the climber to do that though.
I'm not sure.
It's good, right?
Yeah, we could. It's
made a-
based on, it's based on how far this is, right? Based on how long this is. This 2x1.
I made it a variable so we can easily change it.
Okay, good. We have to do the math on like if it will reach, I guess.
The reason I like this a little better, if we can put it all in, is the bumper skirt is a little more unstable the way we have it currently. Trained. If we use drivetrain rails, it's going to be a lot more stable.
Yeah. It does take up like places we could put like mounts on though, is the only thing. I'm not sure if you're gonna put a mount here. Sebastian?
I honestly think it'll just be better if we just put mounts on the top skirt. It'll be a lot more accessible.
I'm just not sure your bumper will reach the top skirt, right? That's the only part of concern.
Oh, like bumper mounts?
Yeah. Right.
I haven't figured out placements. I'm also might just like scrap the idea of having a bumper latch, and I might just like drill through the skirt, like the polycarb skirt from the top.
Mhm.
And we could put like screws through there.
You can't use the poly. I don't think you can use the polycarb skirt, but you can use the metal stuff.
Yeah.
There's a rule in there somewhere. I remember that being a thing.
I think
Because this isn't the it says like solid, so it says like plastic. You can't use as like a mount for your bumpers or something.
all right.
So be careful about that. But metal stuff, any metal stuff is fair game. Like your brackets could go here, for example. You see, the brackets you were showing in the channel could go right here.
Yeah.
I think something like that.
So one thing about the brackets, I was looking
Mhm.
at the drawing, and I don't think they like line up with the holes in the robot.
The indie mark.
I can like send you the drawing.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember looking at that too and being confused because the holes aren't like the 0.5 that we want them to be. So
How fun!
Could be a different.
yeah,
That sounds like a
So-
great time.
It could be a different.
I mean,
color, guys. Let's not worry a lot about it. If they don't, they can move on.
I mean, those things could be replaced with like L channel, so don't worry about that part.
I think getting this climber positioning is going to be very important, Greg. So you need to stare at this a little bit, and if you're happy with putting it in there and how well it tucks in, I'm okay with doing it right there in between the A-frame.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure everything's happy with the way you have your motor pivot and stuff.
The shooter stuff too. That's the only other thing I'm concerned about. Like all the shooter stuff isn't. It might interfere with the climber hook, with the 2x1s here.
It seems like we can move the nail. I don't know why they're so. Like they could go further to the edge of the.
Yeah, I think it's because of these. Yeah, Vatzel, I think you need to like make this outer part more compact.
Well, we have a bumper strip here, right? So
Mhm.
you could shift them all the way over to the bumper skirt, and
Yeah.
use the inside of the bumper skirt to secure them. Instead of just that one.
So I should remove the right bracket, and then I can just secure the thingy with the skirt, right?
Yeah, should be able to.
Alright.
If it all fits into the system, yeah, I think that's fine for me.
Yeah, it should work.
Just be
That is
careful on how
fine.
you're attaching these 2x1s. Like for example, we can't run long screws, right? We can't block this PVC tube from going up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And if you want, you could put a little angle off the bumper skirt.
Alright. Good. Yeah.
There's lots of ways to do it. So I think it's more of a conflict with the shooter stuff, but we need to space that out a little bit.
Yeah.
Should I mount it on the gusset, or is it fine if it's on the rail? On the
You
skirt.
can do it straight to the rail, I think.
Then we'll have to move it back or forward a bit.
Sorry?
Won't we have to move it backwards a bit for that?
How about this, guys? We just need to generally put it in that area
Mm-hmm.
to get it out of the way of Greg's shooter stuff, so he can finalize the shooter stuff, and then the climber will fit somewhere in that space between the bumper skirt and where it is right now. We'll give a little more clearance to where it is.
Russian talk.
One concern about that is that if it's too close to the side, it could we like get hit by because PVC is like plastic, and if we get hit from the side, it could break, and we could like lose our thing. I forgot what it's called. The climber. Yeah, because like if we get hit like a solid hit from a tank drive, it could break. I think.
think about how people would hit us. They'd have to get inside. So that would need some mechanism that goes through our bumpers and into our. Could happen. It's, and if they do,
Mm-hmm.
and they shouldn't be hitting us when we're bumping.
Yeah, during the climb part, during the climb portion where PVC is like the most exposed,
There
They
won't
should-
be hitting.
yeah, we'd be like 100% protected, pretty much, unless they go like super rogue.
I think in the rules, if they just even bump us, they not just bump our money. It's a huge penalty, and points for us. It's a valid point. It's just I don't think it's going to happen very much.
Yeah.
If it does, I mean, we get hit a lot, and I do our best to just not spare it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay with most of this. I don't know if we really need the rev gearbox. Is that what we have? A max planetary there?
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done a lot of max planetary, so I'm not sure if we have all the right pieces. You guys use that over the summer, right?
Yeah, we got a lot more too. I think we have. I don't know how many we have, but
I
we have
guess
some.
it's a motor with a shaft, a hex shaft, so it should
Yeah.
Sure.
The idea is the same. I think the Everybot one also has stuff for Versa. Like, I think I'm pretty sure it's the same for the Versa. So
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 different options we can use. So it looks like we have plenty of space if it needs to be longer or shorter.
yeah, and I think the mounting pattern should be the same. Also, I'm not 100% on that though. For Versa and Max.
So have you thought about how this thing is going to pivot when we talk about it next?
I put it there. I was thinking a big the same like a big sprocket and a chain, as usual. That's probably the idea.
But that plate needs to be.
Moved.
See where you have that off? Like that's what's after your sprocket.
It's either that or if it fits inside of here. I'm not sure yet. I was looking at the hood just now.
So that plate,
Yeah.
which then is going to give you some conflict.
Mm-hmm.
You likely want to go bigger than that up in terms of pattern.
Okay.
It's a big. I mean, if you throw a big sprocket on to see what I'm talking about, you might want to make your shooter plates a little bigger.
Let me see.
But spend the time thinking about how you want to do the motor chain and sprockets. Because it looks like it could conflict.
Yeah. I have to think more about that. I was working on the hood just now. That one's a weird mechanism.
Not even worried about the hood.
Okay.
I'm more worried about let's get all the package in. Because the hood we can mess around with the later.
Yeah.
This climber / pivot, once you kind of set it, it's
That's kind of it.
bigger.
Something like that. Or even bigger.
And I think that shows you how this is going to be a lot bigger.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of teams go with much bigger sprockets. So you might want to experiment just to see how it all looks.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're not putting any huge in this, but it doesn't have to be. But this go through the process of making your motor up and basing on where your chain is going to chain. Make sure you have plenty of room for the secure the chain.
Okay. Yeah.
But,
Right. Because it's gonna be in the same area, probably.
move it. It doesn't necessarily. I mean, the chain can move around.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be in the center, but it's
Right.
maybe
Mhm.
that's how we put stuff in the back.
That's true. Yeah. Also, your battery.
We can always run the chain twice, like have one chain run from the motor and then one chain run up from the motor to the thing if we need to clear stuff.
Yeah, we put a gearbox. I mean, we can put a gearbox there, I guess. Oh yeah. I mean, the nice thing about this robot, it looks like the electronics will be out in the open, pretty much. Either side you put them, like you can. Both sides should be open. I think for putting electronics there, or just working on electronics.
If you wanted to, you could even put the motor on the A-frame,
Mm-hmm.
run the chain.
Oh, like the Everybot one last year with the 90.
See where your gray part of your A-frame is?
Yeah.
Put like a 2x1, similar to the way the primary motors, which is put all on the A-frame itself,
Uh huh.
and then run the chain up to it.
Yeah, that could work. And I just have to think about it more. I think.
Yeah, just think a little bit about access. We don't want to make it so low that we think it's garbage. It's low.
Right. Are we happy with this A-frame, by the way?
So it's
60s. Yeah, I'm not making custom gussets. I don't care. Everything I'm going with is the either they're all like standard, something you can buy from like Rev or does Thrifty Bob make angle gussets? I'm not sure, but somebody.
I think we have a variety of them too, so we can put them once we have.
Yeah, I think you bought some.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're really close. I mean, I think it's time for you to just, for conflicts, be happy with it, and kind of share these screenshots with everybody and see if anyone has issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Sid, it's time for you to just dig through and find problems. So we can.
Sure. Yeah. I think the biggest thing I'm kind of worried about, just looking at it, if you could zoom out, Greg, are these exposed belt runs, like on the outsides of the shooter. Like I've seen plenty of belts fly off shooters after taking, like people taking hits inside of their frame perimeter, because that happened to Paradox at TRI 2 years ago. I just clearly remember them like every match having a belt fly off their shooter. On their yeah, I think that's like a simple fix. And then if you go back down to the hood, there's like a cantilevered shaft.
Oh yeah, I don't like this one.
Yeah,
This is how Vector's doing it, and I don't like it.
I think just stick another plate on the side and
Yeah, I think I already made one too.
Yeah.
So I'll just put one on this side, right? Put stand-ups on it or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Vector's really doing it like
yeah,
okay.
I had the same reaction.
What?
Keep in mind, Vector is still very much a cat. That they are not the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. This is this thing's
just a lot of little details, and I can't say that I've confirmed everything, but I think you guys just need to really dig into it. Simplify. The handoff is the concerning part. You really need to test that to make sure that the note comes out, inserts in the shooter. So I need to change the shooter design.
Yeah.
So if we could test that in a fixed angle,
Yeah, these squish wheels here to try and make sure it kind of goes in, but I'm not sure. No, nothing is like 100% perfect. So
In Panther bots, they have a much bigger squish because
yeah, I just use the thrifty ones just because I know that that's
have
what
them.
like we have.
Yeah.
So it's also used as a shooter. Like it's also used as the hood like axle thing. So I had to use that one. So
I think one thing
change it.
that we could do to prevent like the shooter stuff is probably add like guides to constrain the shooter, like the intake path to the shooter a little